The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Handoff from the gun. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Dropping back, it's Garrett. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their conference.
Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Trojans. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they... quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw in this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Garrett. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He's going to let it go. It's complete. A huge pickup. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play. And they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble. Outstanding individual effort. And just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback keeper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll throw on third down. Keeps looking downfield. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. This is a designed run, and they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few 1st downs. Get that first down right now.
To throw, it's Garrett. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, USC 14, Arizona State 0.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Jordan. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try the run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the board.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Arizona State, number 31 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now on first down from the 40. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Novak. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have the answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw, it's Garrett. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game, to play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Didn't get... Show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ramsey. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Oh, picked off.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 28, Arizona State 14.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
You we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone?
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting the two. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Coates. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
21.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Extending the play. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keeps it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the 1st down and more. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting to run. Perfect timing for the offense.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Reeled it in and just made the house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
Arizona State, 21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Coates. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup is still short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 40, Arizona State 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the move. Touchdown USC! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Coates. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's got it again. And the Trojans pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards and get the 1st down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Avila. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers.
He tries to take the top off. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to pass, it's Coates. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. First and
10. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
for the offense.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Squirrel, squirrel. Griffin.
Defense not showing press coverage. Back to the air one more time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Coates. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2.
USC 61, Arizona State 29.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over 1st and
10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down. And he slides in safely. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This